Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they pulverized the Braves 11-2.
Welcome to my life.
Carlos Santana was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Indians took care of Detroit 6-4. The Astros pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-1. The Texas Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
All right.
MLB The Show's coverage of standing in, Justin Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Slater looking up onto the garden netting and gone.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful in that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
Here's Corey Seager as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And pitchers beware, because he's been off the charts hot to start the season.
There's no way.
Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. Slater's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So here's Cody Bellinger, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, number 13 for him on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Skied down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Powell.
At the plate now, A.J. Powell. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers, and gone.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Slater looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they nearly back. Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
He throws him on the fastball there. Wilmer Flores is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Now that the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up at the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Popped him up. Longoria has a play. 2 gone. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. And they're runners at the corners now.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch, breaking ball.
Oh, look at Longoria. The throw to first. And give it up on a phenomenal. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. In past meetings with Julio Urias, 2 hits in 7 tries. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on...
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, still 8-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. At the plate, Julio Urias. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Slater is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So digging in now, Corey Seager. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Slater looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's Mookie Betts.
Now batting, the right fielder.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Trevor Cahill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Back goes Pence. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Next up is Max Muncy. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
The batter, number 20,
and this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Slater is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Trevor Cahill. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13. Now at the plate, Will Smith. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. He's out.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Lifted in the air out to right. Pence on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they... So striding in, Wilmer Flores. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Wilmer Flores becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. And that's the second out. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts, so far 2 for 3 in this one. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Sean Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, A.J. Pollock. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over.
And the run is in to score from second. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. In now, Julio Urias. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no error. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And another foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And they start him out away with a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Abiatel Avelino.
Number 46.
And that's in there for strike 1. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Posey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Marlene Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
This one.
The runner scores from second.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Now at the plate, Max for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, A.J. Powell. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. Trevor Gott gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Will Smith. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and out of here. Into the box, Julio Urias. As he hits one on a line to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Gets in looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Have a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. About 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Popped up. Turner is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Giants down. Now at the plate, Justin Turner, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Here's Corey Seager. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Slater's under it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now in the box, Mookie Betts. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopper to short. There is Crawford. Throw gets him, 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Slater retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, after starting the game 0-for-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Strike taken up in the zone. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Evan Longoria is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Step on the bag for 1. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. At the plate, Max Muncy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Going back is Slater. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one. Hard hit ball to short. Crawford's got it. And it's not in time. He's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm. Perfectly time in the heart of the zone.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
The pitcher, Julio.
In now, Julio Urias. Hops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Digging in once again, Corey Seager. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the second run will score as well. The relay throw. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You know, D-Row, you know you've been a pretty productive player when you can collect 500 runs batted in your career. That with that base hit right there, that's RBI number 500.
Yeah, it's a testament not only to this guy's talent, but his work ethic. The ability to stay healthy, stay on the field, and be productive. 500 RBIs is a lot of runs batted.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Making his way to the plate, Max Muncy. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just... Here's Buster Posey now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And that's out number 1. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next, the hit will be the pitcher, Tony Watson. And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Giants. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit the bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
Line toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, the pitcher, Julio.
Standing in now, Julio Urias, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Turner. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Corey Seager. And he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. Yastrzemski is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers out in front, 31-2. Next to bat for the Giants, Wilmer Flores, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Austin Slater is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Nobody out, runner on first. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Fouled away. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tons of runs.
If I would have scored at least 1 run in the 4th inning, I would have got a trophy.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Colorado Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 3-2. The Marlins hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-7. The New York Mets amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. The Reds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-0. The win was their 7th in a row. The Cards got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-3. The Yankees catcher, number 24, stole the show with 6 RBIs on 3 home runs, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 10-5. The Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-3. Jose Ramirez had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Indians took care of Detroit 11-5. The Seattle Mariners combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-2. The Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they blasted the Astros 9-2. The Rangers got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Rays 6-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Derek Rodriguez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. Here's Corey Seager hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Taken in by Flores. And there are 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Betts is going to turn for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Longoria is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. Ready now, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super
hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Betts, still going back into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not going to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Sharp ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Pence around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
The 0-1 pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Striding into the box, Brandon Crawford. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo. Next up is Max Muncy. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Pence. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Pence to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So coming to the plate, Gavin Lux, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty. Here's Buster Posey now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's down to third. And there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Lux over to his left, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Into the box now, Will Smith. He's 1 day removed from a 6 RBI effort in the game yesterday afternoon. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
So now to the plate, David Price. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So stepping in, Justin Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And to score from third, the tying run.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater's under it. And that retires the side. Bottom of the third now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Flores.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
High in the air out to center field. Peterson on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Austin Slater. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Now the 0-2 from Price. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Price ready with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Now batting, Mookie Betts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And there's a base hit on the line. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the club. So here's Cody Bellinger. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. At the plate now, Gavin Lux. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But they do play to run on the play.
Will Smith.
Into the box, Will Smith. Oh, and this ball is hammered to deep left. That'll wind up halfway to Treasure Island, way up into the bleachers, a home run.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, as he rips it on the ground to second. To Crawford for one. Relay to Belt, they get two, and that'll end the inning. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Oh, speared by Price on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now battle, third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Ro, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Posey is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the goal.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail 6-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Corey Seager. No hits to this point. Line towards center field. Slater is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, left field.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yastrzemski is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 2 in this one. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Abiatel Avelino will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Price ready with another 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Wilmer Flores is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled away. Price gets his sign. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Logan Webb takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this is
belted high and deep into right center. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1. Now he's safe at third as a run will score on the play as well.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple past the field.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
That's the exact definition of hitting a ball where it's pitched. What I love is he didn't cheat to anything. He let that fastball get deep, and he drove it right out of the yard.
And now Will Smith, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
the pitch, number 33, David Price.
Standing in now, David Price, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Cahill is there, and he has it for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. Throw won't get him. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Sean Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Number 64.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. John Del Gustave gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Gavin Lux. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripping.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one. Boy, talk about having a day, Dero. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Justin Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this will bang up against the wall. And the second run will score as well. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs, as that one's way out of here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And he is in there.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
At the plate now, Max Muncy ripped on the ground to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the run is in to score from third.
That base.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Bellinger. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder.
Now to the plate, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
On the move is Betts. And he makes the catch in the corner. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
It certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants ready once again, Gavin Lux. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Justin Turner. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
Here's Corey Seager. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall.
Now back.
Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Cody, as he rips it on the ground to second, and past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Reyes Maranta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Jock Peterson. Bullet back up the middle. Slater is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But not. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he fouls this one off. Price ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Peterson giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So striding forward now, Brandon Crawford. He singled his last time up. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
From the stretch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th. So coming to the plate, Gavin Lux. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Slater looking up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting, the catcher,
Into the box now, Will Smith. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Tony Watson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup. Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Lifted the other way to left center. Yastrzemski comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
The throw, and he's tagged out at second, but a run is in to score away from the play.
now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. And it's fouled away. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead they might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always...
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Number 9.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux. Liner in there for a base hit. Muncy is on his way home. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And the runner is in from second. And he's safe. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
Will Smith will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Flores is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Hence giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead. In now, Aramis Garcia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Wilmer Flores. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Stepping up now, Austin Slater, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Striding in, Hunter Pence. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, 2, here it comes. Another one sent foul. Slater, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in now, Corey Seager, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, right fielder.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from a run in, here's a second runner around third. The relay through to third, and he's out. But on the play, 2 runs come across to score.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josh Peterson.
At the plate now, Josh Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 giant error, and no one left. Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Yastrzemski is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Bellinger is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Tons of runs in this one. The Dodgers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. David Price takes the win.
The Show. Starting out in the NL West at the start.